Today's guest is Sheena Yap Chan. She is an advocate of the Asian community, creating a book called Asian Women Who Boss Up, Secrets from Women Who Are Forging Their Own Path and Thriving. She has appeared on Fox, NBC, and CBS, as well as on the podcast, The Tao of Self-Confidence. Sheena loves to share about ways to build confidence and why it is so important to build a strong representation of women of color. Please give a warm welcome to ever-blessed Sheena Yap Chan.
Even if it was something that I didn't like, it's not something that I have to do. It's something that I've always wanted to do because we go through so many things. And especially with the Stop Asian Hate movement, right? Racism has been rampant. It's been the highest, racist crimes have been the highest in 12 years in America. And yet people are saying they're sick and tired of hearing about racism. You know, people may be sick and tired to hear about it, but we've been through it for so many years, and they're complaining about the last couple of years that we've been talking about it. So, it's unfair because, every day I see an elderly being attacked, whether it's being pushed on the street or being hit with a frying pan. It really just breaks my heart because that could be my grandmother or my mom or, an auntie, right? That could be someone close to us being attacked due to the color of their skin. And this goes beyond our Asian community. It's never easy to speak up, right? It isn't. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen, especially when you see journalists, women of color journalists, they get threatened every single day. They get harassed, right? They get all kinds of hate mail, but yet they're still out there, reporting those stories. And it does take a lot of guts, even, women creating podcasts or just being able to share their authentic voice. It's not an easy thing. We're trying to show our true self. We get a little bit vulnerable, and a lot of people think vulnerability is a weakness. It's actually a strength. Your vulnerability can really help someone out there because they can relate to it. And when they know you're out there talking and you're still standing, still thriving, they can see that's possible for themselves. So we're so hard on ourselves. Sometimes we just really need to give ourselves a pat on the back for just pushing ourselves to do something out of the norm, to take that one little step forward.
Right, exactly.
The book that we created, Asian Women Who Boss Up, is probably one that I'm very, proud of because there's not a lot of books out there that really showcase, so many Asian women on the front cover of a book and sharing their stories. And like I mentioned, representation is so important. And being able to, feel the book and see all these phenomenal Asian women on the front cover, and then hearing other people who've bought the book and say how it's also helped them in their own confidence, or being able to relate to the stories, or something that they can give their daughters to build a stronger mindset.
Thank you for listening to Noise Palooza podcast. And if you enjoy listening to my podcast, please don't hesitate to give me a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. Also wanted to give a shout out and thank you so much to all my guests, past, present, and future. And stay tuned for the next upcoming episode on Fridays.